You're pretty when I'm drunk.
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 And I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Hey guys, welcome to a Wednesday's edition of Drinking with the Stars, or Under the Stars, or whatever the hell it is. So we didn't actually get as much snow as the weatherman had predicted. Shocker. But there's another front coming through, and we're supposed to get dumped on from tomorrow night through Friday, just in time for the weekend. What are we looking at today? Well, first, before we look at anything, I want to show you something. Tardisius, another one of his awesome handmade. See, this is the kind of stuff, you know. Chuck constantly tries to give me that stupid Vaquero, you know, the John Wayne edition one, you know, very limited with a bunch of scrolling and all that. He tries to give me that all the time, and I just keep saying, you know, something like this. This is where the shit's at. When someone actually puts forth the effort, I know I'm sounding like sarcasm, but actually, to be totally honest, the things that have always meant the most to me are the stuff that someone actually puts forth the effort to do themselves. I remember seeing, this wasn't the one, I remember seeing one like this in one of Tardisius' last, the Mozzie Zippo one, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. I don't know what the hell you do for a living, but you are a very talented artistic person. In case anyone doesn't know, one of my favorite things is the Marvin the Martian one that Tardisius also did for me. And then my good friend Alex sent me a Marvin, which Marvin's meaning all business right there. He's got a grenade in his hand, so that's very cool. But thanks, Tardisius, for causing the rift. Samantha came home and was like, "That is awesome," and she's like, goes to grab it, and I go, "Where the heck you think you're going with that?" I said, "Yeah, this is from Tardisius." I go, "Remember he did that one for me with Marvin." She goes, "Well, all the more reason for me to keep this one then." But I managed to get it back for her. So thank you, my friend. That is awesome. And your note was, I hope that you can find a place for Spock on your cave wall. The problem is if you guys remember some of the older stuff, that literally is that bluestone shit. I mean, there is no such thing as a flat or a level surface. I mean, I literally had to put a stringer board across the top just to basically hang the posters and stuff so that they'd hang somewhat flat, and about right there is a window. So yeah, don't worry, I'll be finding a place for this. I'm just not quite sure as of this moment in time. If I put them over next to Marvin, it'll block out the Bush girl's ass. Trust me, that would not go over well. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, a few of you inquired, like John Solar. John, the guy behind the glass. John's a good guy. Really like John. And I hope everything works out, man. If you have to stow in the luggage compartment of a Greyhound, I hope you're here in September. Would like the opportunity to finally get to shake your hand as well. Politics. Just the Bulwark 1911 pointed out that the Aries Armor, the judge changed her decision, and he's probably right when he said that probably after she got an anonymous donation to her checking account that she decided to violate everybody's rights. There's a special little place in hell for those people. We're looking at Galactica from Clown Shoes. It's India Pale Ale, and it says on here, Galactica, a hop staff wielding heroine, patrols in a karate kick mode through the heavens. Her mission, cosmic combat to promote good beer. Dry hopped with Galaxy hops, a clean malt backbone enhances the dank and luscious IPA flavors. 8% by volume. And probably illegal in California and in Jersey. This seems like a good... I kind of like this opener. Guinness, not so much. This opener, really like this. It's got... it likes to be touched. Okay. Let's do this. This is one of the ones from Joe. Oh, never even finished my thought. Wow! Squirrel. John and a couple others were, hoping my project went well. Yeah, it went really well. I'm still at this moment in time not sure how I feel about a dishwasher that's equal to just about any decent 1911 on the planet. But the old one had to go. It was a piece of shit. I can't wait to see that if this one cleans or not. And this one is pretty much everybody. See, being in construction and being in a lot of private homes and condos and shit like that over the years, you pretty much see one brand, and so I decided to kind of roll the dice and hope that we're actually getting some tax money back to pay off the credit card. We got the a Bosch, and let me tell you, if well, just because I was just being lazy for a minute, I inquired as to what Sears would charge to delivery was free, but to what they would charge to install something like that, because that's kind of like something that one of the things I do, and they wanted $150, and I was just like, wow. I mean, I've had some nightmare situations that still I didn't lose $150 putting in a dishwasher. And any of you that have the slightest mechanical skills, and you are going to swap out a dishwasher for a Bosch, you will be pleasantly surprised. First of all, they plug in. They don't have to be hardwired like just about every other one on the planet. They send along their own box, so you hardwire to the box and screw it to the wall or the inside of the cabinet and plug it in. I think it had 7 feet of its own proprietary water line on it. So even though they Sears and put in a deluxe dishwasher installation kit, I didn't use anything in that kit. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Not to mention, it runs so quiet that they actually have what looks like a laser beam that kind of beams a dot on the toe kick of your floor, just so that when it's running or in the middle of a cycle, you can just look at the floor and see a red dot there and know that you're either about to be part of a drone attack or that your dishwasher is in the middle of a cycle. So John was one of the ones I know for a fact that asked, and it went very easy. I was a little concerned when I slid it into place and then kind of looked underneath it, and it's all solid. It's like, how do you get to the wiring? How do you get to the water line? Well, all that is all taken care of. And leveling, holy cow, the back 2 sets of legs are on a gear driven mechanism that has just a slot in the front. You put a flat blade screwdriver in, and by turning that up or down, it raises and lowers both the back set of legs. So they went very fast. So sorry, dissertation on dishwashers. Cheers, guys. Oh, color, as you can see, it's actually very murky. Kind of a, almost leaning more towards a brownish kind of color. It's good carbonation. Smell? Ooh. Wow. Citrus. Tropical fruits. That nice piney. Okay, so cheers to getting through half of a week. Oof. Clown Shoes is just a good brewery. Got that citrus. Now my anti grapefruit guys. This one's got the pininess, but I think it leans more towards the grapefruit side of the of that coin. You get that tropical fruit sweetness kind of right up front there with the citrus. Right behind that is a really nice kind of a caramel sweet but yet dry area. And kind of the last thing you notice is that biscuit or bread and just a light citrus finish. Very smooth, very dry, or very smooth. A little dry, but not very. I take that back. Yeah, very nice. That 8%, that's pretty much in disguise. I think the Galactica chick kicked the alcohol's ass. In the realm of hoppiness, I would say it's up there. It's definitely up there. If you're hop by curious, I'm not sure necessarily if this one is for you. You know, if you can get a single of it, then you know it's not like you're going to be out a bunch. But if you're liking the hoppy stuff, you know, like HempSeedAddict, she's made some comment about some that were really blowing her skirt up, and I think she'd like this one, going off of some of the other ones that she's made comment on. So, very good. It's got a nice complexity. It kind of rolls through all of the distinct flavors and leaves you wanting more. So, Joe, thank you. This was good. I had not seen this one, so I don't know if I'll try to do a little research on them. If like in my area, if I don't see the big bottle, I don't see anything at all from them, except for they had that it's 6-pack of the black IPA. Very good on the maybe it's just my taste buds coming back in, but I would give Galactica a 10 on the E scale. It's a good IPA. Get more of that bread or biscuit on the finish. Yeah, maybe I'd going off of how kind of, you know, smooth and a nice sweetness, and nothing's really overly done. You get that, you know, kind of a powerful citrus hit up front. You know, maybe I'd say if you're a serious, just want to have a hop grenade go off in your mouth, kind of a beer. I don't even think this is. I kind of like. I think I kind of like put this, you know, more not blam kind of hop citrus kind of. I'd bring it down a little bit just because it just really has a nice, you know, easy, smooth finish. It's just a good drinking beer. So yeah, it's all of a 10. Definitely would get this again. Another one that I make the comment on that seems to be on the ones that I really end up liking. It's like give it that little swirl, and you get like a really heavy kind of caramely looking colored head, and then it kind of dissipates. Okay, what should we look at tomorrow, being Thursday? Well, we could do another one from Ed. Oof, this one's been laying on its side. This is definitely got some unfiltered on this one. Hell's Hef malt liquor. Alcohol percentage on this one, I don't think I found on any one of these. Product of Germany. It's imported into Florida. I'll leave all the pronunciations to Paul at PA Brew News. He seems to enjoy that part. So let's take a look at this tomorrow. Unless you got anything else, I appreciate all the votes on the whiskey. Ms. Bomey is obviously going to do it in a weird level of requests. It was like to find an area not here, so that's fine. You know, we could just do it in the kitchen or anywhere else. Table. We'll do it at the table. But here's my thoughts on it. I want to find 3. Unless Stripey comes up with a good suggestion, then I'd end up with 4. I'm not looking for $100 bottle here. That would be awesome, but that'd be insane. I can't afford that right now. But I'm looking for what I'd consider, you know, kind of the top shelf kind of stuff, and I'm looking to get something good from a good Canadian. And right now, honestly, because I've had it, never really compared it with the others, but a Canadian company called Wiser, and they have different levels. I've had their 18-year-old, and they have a 21-year-old batch that I think might end up being the Canadian. As far as an American, one of the bigger hitters is Maker's Mark, representing the USA. And as far as Irish, I'm not quite sure. I've had I think it was an 16 or 18-year-old bottle of Jameson that was pretty good, but there's another one, Bushmill, that could be in there. But yeah, she's like, I said to her, I go, well, you know, I'm thinking about expanding it to at least 3 different countries, and she's just like, shit, three shots. Okay, game on. So okay, I don't really have anything new other than that little tidbit that Bulwark let me know about, that the judge had changed her mind on the restraining order so that she could help the assholes in the ATF, you know, looking more and more like Russia and China every single day. Big Brother. To get into your thoughts and your mind and control you, and they want to tell you when you're supposed to do everything and how you're supposed to do it, and just work for the motherland, pay your taxes like good little idiots. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, Scott Walker has turned a liberal Mecca shithole state into like almost $1 billion in the right direction, and actually had opposition from the liberals when he said that he wanted to give at least half of it back to the taxpayers. Yeah, the liberals wanted to stand in the way of that. So a lot of people don't seem to be mentioning it. Little blurbs, page 14. Seriously, in the middle of the Obama depression, recession, by design, of course, you get a Republican in liberal Mecca has managed to turn a gigantic profit and get his state out of debt. And I think the I don't remember. I don't want to. It was. Hang on. I'm sorry. Who knew that in the middle of the winter that the boiler would turn on? Has managed. It's low. It's like 3% or something like that. I could be wrong. I didn't do any of the research. Just the stuff I heard in transit today. But yes, definitely. Hats off to Scott Walker. Maybe more states could be run where we don't tax the shit out of the people that live there and still be able to actually turn a profit. That's weird. But the Obama administration and liberals don't know anything about capitalism as far as they know. That's like an evil word, heavens forbid, because the Obama administration has been the least small business friendly administration in history. But then again, Obama has a lot of records like that. He has single-handedly spent, put our children and my children's children into a shitload of hurt. But yet the sheep still want to pucker up around that butt. So on that note, we'll see tomorrow, and we'll take a look at the German beer. Hell's Hef. Sounds scary. So, cheers, guys. Enjoy the last swig of this. And we will talk to you tomorrow.